This is hands-on equation lesson 9, and the whole purpose of this video is to figure out what happens when we have blue and white pieces together. And so this is the really fun part, I think. We do a lot more crossing off. So just to kind of get our bearings, remember that our blue piece is equal to x, and our white piece is equal to star or a negative x. So if we think about it this way, if I have my number line and I have 0, say x is equal to 1. If I add x and negative x, 1 plus a negative 1, I'm going to end at 0. Negative 1 plus 1, I'm going to end at 0. If I add my blue and my white piece together, no matter what, it's always going to equal 0. Say I have 3, and say I have negative 3. 3 plus a negative 3, 1, 2, 3. My negative 3 is telling me to go this way. I'm going to end up back at 0. 3 plus a positive 3. The positive 3 is telling me to go this way. I'm always going to end up back at 0. This is my fancy way of saying if you have a white piece and a blue piece, or a dark piece and a light piece, whatever set you're using, you are always going to cross those off because they are always going to equal 0, no matter what. So let's start this off with something really simple. If I have x plus a negative x or a star is equal to 0, this is always going to be true, right? If I have a blue piece and a white piece in my equation next to each other on the same side, not on opposite sides, not at all on opposite sides, they're going to cross each other off. So let's do something a little bit harder. This equation is equal to 0. I'm going to erase, and let's set up this equation. Now in this one, they're going to tell me what x is equal to. X is equal to 2. So that would mean negative x would equal a negative 2. They're like polar opposites, or star, however you want to think about it. So I am going to do 2x plus a star plus x plus star plus 5. What my equation wants me to figure out is, what is this? What's on the other side of my equation? Equals question mark. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set this up on my board, and I know what you're thinking. Miss V, we have never done an equation like this. We've never gotten this side and not this side. Well, we are today, and I'm so excited to bring it to you. So plus a negative x plus 5. Alright, so the first thing I've got to do is I'm trying, not this time to isolate the value, I'm really trying to simplify it. And so the first thing I notice, this should be your dead giveaway, on the same side, not on opposite sides, on the same side, I have white pieces and blue pieces next to each other. And this is great because I can just take them away. They're gone. They're gone. So now I have x plus 5 is equal to something. So, oh, this would be impossible if I did not know what that x was equal to. But I know that x is equal to 2. So 2 plus 5 is equal to 7. So this equation's answer is 7. So now I'm going to erase, and let's try one full equation together. So let's try star is equal to 4, and we have 3 star plus x minus the star plus 1. So in this case you're like, Miss V, negative x is equal to 4. Shouldn't 4 be a negative number? Well, no. For our stage in hands-on equations, what it means is they are opposites. So just think about, don't overthink it. Don't try to make this a negative number, because I know that's what you're going to do. I know that's what I tried to do at first. But we're just going to set it up like we normally would. First step is to set it up. So I have 3 stars. That means I need 3 white pieces plus a blue chip minus one of these guys. So what would the opposite be? That's what this negative is telling me. I want to do plus a double negative. So that's going to turn this into a regular x. Oh no, she didn't. What that negative means is I am just putting the opposite piece down. Plus 1. I'm going to go over that again just in case we missed it. Oh, I see a blue piece and a white piece next to each other. They can go away. I see a blue piece and a white piece next to each other. They can go away. Now I have white piece plus 1. And I know that my white piece is equal to 4. And I'm trying to figure out this side. So 4 plus 1 is 5. So my answer is going to be 5. Let's do one more together just in case that we are not completely 1000% clear on what everything means. So the key thing in this question is this blue and the white pieces are opposites. And so when I have a negative, that's the same thing. When I have a subtraction sign, that's the same thing as plus and negative. And so what that negative sign means is put down the opposite piece of whatever it was you're going to put down. So let's try one more. This one's a little tricky. Brace yourselves. So I have 2 star plus star plus 2x plus 5. And my x, or blue piece, is going to be equal to a negative 6. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up my problem. I have 2 stars, or 2 white pieces, plus x, plus 2x. I'm sorry. I have 2 star, plus 2x, plus 5. And then, again, I'm trying to figure out what is on this side of my equation. So, automatically I see blue and white piece. They can cancel each other out. Blue and white piece, they can cancel each other out. So I have white piece plus 5 is equal to something. But Miss V, there is no place for us to put the x in. Excellent. If I have x is equal to negative 6, what is my star going to equal? Positive 6. It's the opposite of whatever my dark piece was. So my star is going to equal 6 because that's the opposite. I don't have a blue piece to work with. So I'm going to have to find the opposite, which is 6. So 6 plus 5 is actually 11. So my answer here is 11. This is a really tough concept. If you are struggling with this, feel no shame. Please call me over and I will be more than happy to run through a couple more problems with you and get you started on your hands-on equation work. Excellent work for today, and get started.